Oh yeah, I had a whole bunch of whiskey, and yeah, I'm starting to see double. It's time to pull out your dudes. It's time for a good old-fashioned bar fight. Super Double Dragon. Double Dragon 4 or Return of Double Dragon, whatever you want to call it. Aha. Just like in classic Double Dragon, you stun them for a bit, and then you can do multiple moves to them. Yeah, if enemies get too tough, believe me, they will. Just charge up your super meter and execute a wide assortment of different moves. So here I am in the second level. There are actually 7 stages to this game. There's barely any storyline whatsoever. You just move on to the next stage, beat up the next set of bad guys. Could be on, like, you know, trains, you know, different tempos and all that. It can get very repetitive, especially with the slow gameplay here. You can use the stairs, you can use that punching bag. It's all good. So there is some variety in the stages, even though the enemies don't change much. Yeah, what I like about Super Double Dragon here is that it's just loaded with moves. Oh yeah, triangle jump. You can play this game defensively too. Haha. Oh yeah, block and counter, baby. And pick up a weapon for good measure. Oh, give me back my nunchucks. Not fair. These enemies don't dig around here. Yeah, even though you can block in this game, the enemies can do it too. Even common enemies in the first level do it. They love to gang up on you. Like, this is 3-on-1 here. Holy shit. Leave me alone. Oh, not fair. He was the last boss. And now he's a common enemy. Yeah, combo, baby. Get back on screen. I hate when they do that in fighting games. Oh, I can get off screen, but you can't. That is so cheap. Definitely not an easy game by any means. Unless you get really good at the game, understand the enemy patterns, use your techniques to the fullest, you're not going to survive in this game for very long. But it's not impossible. And if you're fans of the original Double Dragon, it also has some classic music in here too. So, I've beaten this game before. It wasn't easy. But what do you get when you do beat it and you face this big yellow guy and a gi? What happens? Nothing much. You just get a text ending saying that Billy and Jimmy Lee were never seen again, and yeah, the game is over. I don't think I'm spoiling too much because it's very lackluster. Yeah, because of the game's lack of speed and overall high difficulty, I don't think it's quite as good as something like a Streets of Rage 1 and 2, but it's still a hell of a lot of fun. And it's definitely a lot more in depth than, say, the Final Fight games on Super Nintendo since 3. Yeah, I actually heard the Japanese version was actually much easier. You get to select your credits, your difficulty. It had like a better ending, more of a storyline. I don't know what happened here in the North American version. But whatever the case, at least we got this game. Super Double Dragon for the Super Nintendo. It earns a 75 out of 100. Definitely one to track down, although it won't be easy. Yeah, so that was Super Double Dragon. You know, has some good elements to it. I like the way how you can block, you know, counter, punch, and then throw them across the room. Oh, cool. It's not an easy game, especially with only 5 credits. But it's a good game to wrestle down. And it brings the classic Double Dragon action back to its prominence. Because it's not like that crappy old Double Dragon 3, which is like, it's hard as shit. Yeah, this is Airsoft World Champion. Thank you all for watching. Yeah, over and out. Or just Super Double Dragon. So, it's all Super now. It's on Super Nintendo. And that's why it's Super.